With school buildings physically closed across Indiana, students and teachers are one of the groups most strongly affected by the virus. That's why IUPUI researchers right now are working on a project trying to protect teachers from the impact of the mental and emotional strain. And joining me right now, Barbara Pierce and Wanda Thruston. Nice to see you two. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning.
All right, yeah, we sure do appreciate you guys being here today. And Barbara, I want to start with you and talking about looking at this secondary trauma. What is it?
Secondary trauma is the psychological burden or emotional duress that occurs as a result of seeing or hearing about the trauma experienced by others. So for school personnel who do their jobs of working with kids, because they love children, it's hearing about adverse childhood experiences such as abuse, neglect, addiction, violence in their homes or neighborhoods, and also social determinants such as racism, poverty, hunger, homelessness. Kids bring emotional baggage from these issues and the behaviors that are associated with them to school every day. And the stress of hearing about these things and dealing with emotions and behaviors adds up for school personnel. And right now, with our school personnel also experiencing primary stress as they're trying to work virtually from home with their students, and in many cases homeschool their own children, they're having added stress. And also, as we know, and as you have reported, they're sometimes grieving the loss of family, friends, and colleagues right now lost to COVID-19.
Yeah, and I know in a lot of cases those teachers are, the ones that get to speak out and to help those kids. And if they're not seeing them and they can't do that or be there, I can't imagine what that is like for them. I want to make sure I get another question in here too to talk about what everybody's doing there to work on fixing that. And Wanda, how are you guys trying to reduce the secondary trauma?
Well, first of all, we have been talking to administrators of different school corporations to find out what their concerns are in opening school back, because that's our biggest concern. What baggage might the teachers bring back, or the school staff, not just teachers, because and fears and concerns they have about coming back to school. We know that, and we're hearing in the news now that children are carriers of COVID, but without symptoms. So the fear of coming back into a school or driving a bus or having a gym class where there's children all around you has fear to school staff. And so we're interested in identifying what are their concerns, and then share that with school corporations to help them figure out ways to mitigate those different things that they're coming with. We see lots in the news and the literature about all of the fears and all of the concerns that children have, and putting things in place for children. But our goal is to make sure that we put things in place for the school personnel.
Wanda and Barbara, these IUPUI researchers, wow, you two, we really appreciate the work that you're doing, and something that we can all be educated and learn more about. I hadn't really thought about it in that way, so we appreciate you joining us this morning to help us understand better.
Thanks. Be well.
Thank you so much, ladies. Appreciate it. You guys have a good weekend, Ray?
All right.